first off, congrats on the win. Had to make it interesting, apparently. Let me just start with I'll start with the easy one. First, BVAL. We've been talking, kind of leading into this. First outright BVAL title in program history. How does it feel?
It feels great, right? I'm very, very proud of these girls. Very proud of the work they've put in and day out, and I think it's very much well deserved. And it feels good. Like it really. It's funny because we won against Heritage, we swept Heritage,
right.
which was like exciting.
Right.
But the reaction at the end of this game is like the reaction I expected out of Heritage, right? Like so, it's one of those things that it's very special.
The ending of this what's interesting with this team is that we've seen them be so dominant and so solid throughout. This felt like an off night if you think about the missed shots. The turnovers.
Yeah.
This did feel like it was weird because it was an off night on a potential title clinching night, which made it even more. Which considering how the way the team's been all year, it made it really awkward. Just talk about what was just like a lack of energy. Was it just a lack of focus tonight?
I mean, I don't know what it was. I tell the girls every day we need to show up day in day out. There's days when you don't feel like showing up to work, but you still got to pay those bills, right? It's the same mentality, and it's I don't know what it was, right? But again, like. It may have not been perfect, but they came out and they like kind of honed in. I mean, it was tough for them to hone in.
Right.
However, they honed in and kind of focused on the important things that we needed to do. So
I feel like it was like more of a mindset type of thing because we were in the first half like very like relaxed and they were getting all these open looks in the first half. And then second half we like locked in on defense and we started getting out and having more defensive energy.
It's been a while since you've apparently hit a three. When you finally hit yours tonight, the bench kind of went off. What was that like? Just kind of just get out of that rut.
Well, in game I don't put much thought to it. It's more so like afterwards. So like when
you see the stat book.
Yeah, and like when I'm gonna go home, like I'm gonna be like I'm finally out of this shooting slump. So it feels great.
The one thing I think you and I have talked about with you, and I've talked with Coach about, is really your scoring potential. The big play you had tonight was a steal in the final couple seconds near their bench. Talk about just kind of coming through in the clutch and not kind of about how big that sequence was, getting the steal, then making the free throws. Like, what's kind of going on through your mind through those final 15 seconds or whatever?
Well, when I got the ball, my first thing that came to my mind was go, and I like I wasn't overthinking it, so. Felt like a wide open layup. I didn't even know the defense was coming behind me, but like overall just very composed. Even when I was shooting the free throws, all the noise, I blocked it out.
You have about a week and a half or so till your next game, to the finale against DV. There's a lot that obviously you need to work on. You got time for that going in. With this Pittsburgh team, that's kind of been up and down scoring wise. For them to come back down 15. Down 15 to start the third.
Yeah.
Was that a little bit kind of alarming for you? Just the way they kind of did it?
It was nerve-wracking, right? I mean, this Pittsburgh team that we played was very different than the Pittsburgh team that we played earlier in January. They were missing a player, so I mean, this is a good team. I like all like looking at it, this is a good team. They're going to be a very good team in the future. And yeah, they had me like. They had me thinking and going through my thoughts and like trying to figure out like, all right, what is the next approach? What can we do to stir things up? What adjustments can we make? I wouldn't think I would have to do that much thinking in a game like this, but they kept me on my toes, which I love. And I love this game because we were telling the girls in the team room, we haven't won very many close games.
Right.
And like, for us to win a close game and take a close game home, I think every close game that we've had this season, we have lost. So to take a close game home is something that feels good, right?
Would you say in that case it's something that kind of builds momentum kind of going not to the finale but also into the playoffs now?
I think it builds confidence, right? Knowing that they are capable of doing it and knowing that, hey, we've done it before. We just got to do the little things right? So I think winning a close game is very big for us.